Evening all, and welcome back to episode 19 of Kerbal Space Program Kerbalism. In our last episode, we put a station up in orbit with food generation on it. That was quite a feat within itself. It's not very stable, it needs a little bit of strengthening in the centre sections, but it's there. We also put the rover on board, ready to refuel her, preparing for her trip to Duna in 48-ish days. So we're all prepared and ready for that. In between last episode and this one, I did do a little bit more research on the moon with our rover that's driving around there, and unlocked MechJeb's ascent guidance, because it just makes life so much easier to have MechJeb go rendezvous with that station, and off it goes. So I'm being lazy. I'm setting some Kerbals up because I want to modify the rover probe a little bit. The one that's going to Duna, I want to change up. It needs a little bit more onto it before it's ready to depart. And we're here, and finally stable. I managed to dock with the station and send it spinning off doing weird things, so not the strongest of stations at the moment. That centre point there is definitely the weak point. I just remembered I was going to send Bill up in order to reinforce it, and I've sent him up and completely forgotten about it. So, okay, let's do the other thing instead. Let's turn SES back on just to try and stabilise. So we've got a wiggle going on here. This is not great. This is not great at all. Stop wiggling. I think the main issue we've got is the amount of reaction wheels that are on this in different locations are all causing this to twist and turn and do crazy stuff. I would have thought without SES on it would be okay, but it looks as if it's going to shake itself apart at some point. Pipe acceleration stops it for a brief amount of time, but anyway, let's do what we set out to do. Bill Kerman, you, my friend, where are you? You are. You are going to equip your trusty wrench and come down the end of the spacecraft here. You're going to grab one of these parachutes. Turn off that there. Oh. Remember how this works. Wrong button. Stop, Bill. Stop. Put that in your inventory. Well done, Bill. Right. We have to do it one at a time. Basically, the rover, which is severely twisting mainly out of the control. Bill, stop. I think I'm going to have to go back and accelerate time and stop time again. That's... Yes, this is going to shake itself apart very soon, so we need to act quickly. The rover, the descent part of the rover, is not enough to land on Duna. It hasn't got the engines for it. Hasn't got the more videos I watch, the more I realise just how badly I've designed this craft. So I thought, bring up more parachutes, slap them on. That will be the best way of doing it. What was it? R-E-H. H to attach. Too far away. Okay, put it back in his inventory. And oh. And now we can't actually oh dear. Oh my. Oh, I've completely lost control of everything. I don't know what that's going to do to the station. Oh my life. This is not going well. This is not going well at all. Sorry, time. Stop. Oh wow, look at that. Let's turn on SES, see if that can hold it in some form of place. I'm thinking if I tell it to point somewhere, it might help it, possibly. Force roll and normal. Go to normal. That's what I want to do. Try that. See what happens now. And we want to be controlling from here. Yeah. Things are getting very crazy very quickly. Oh my. Of course we don't want. We want to make sure that Bill doesn't float away. So get Bill back in closer. I expected this to go a little bit easier than this, to be honest with you. I expected to be able to slap parachutes on fairly easily. And it's not. It's wiggling, it's jiggling, it's doing all sorts of stuff a space station generally shouldn't do. Pretty sure the people in the ISS don't suffer with this. H. Click. Here we are, we've got one. Right, now. I would like to ideally at least get 4. That's possible. So let's grab another one. I'm not sure of the weight requirements of this, or that parachute's not very straight, but I'm not entirely sure about the how much he can carry, or it all starts going wrong, really. So I'm just doing it one by one, little by little. H. There we are. I can be attached there. Excellent. Let's be greedy. Let's try 2, shall we? Oh, he's definitely slower. Definitely slower. Now, where am I going to put these stuff through? I think on the engines. On the engines would be a good idea. H. Attach. There we are. There's one. Over the other side. Attach. That's not level, but it doesn't matter. There is a parachute on the rover, and there are solar panels are barely connected, but there is one on the rover as well. So this will go down. It's got its engines as well. The rover's got a parachute which will come out in between the solar panels, I hope, without pulling them off. I really hope. And it'll go down nice and gently. At least that's the idea. Got a Geiger counter here. I decided not to put that on the rover because you can only use it once on the surface of a planet. So it'll do better being on here. I can use it once in orbit, once as you're coming down, once on the surface. Job done. Anyway, with that successfully done, let's get back in the command pod. If I can find the door. There's the door. Oh dear. What am I doing? I really am not used to Kerbal controls. They react so quickly and... Oh dear. Oh no. Phew. It would not be the first time I've had a Kerbal fly off into space due to the ladder bug. I think you need to do something like this, I think it is. Something like that. Well, you're facing the wrong way, but that's okay. In you go. And we're back. Hurrah! Okay. So, what are we going to do? Life support's still good, isn't it? We've got plenty of oxygen, plenty of food, plenty of everything. I'm going to transfer the fuel out of this. Put it in to our big tank here. In you go. And let's do the same with that one, I suppose. In you go. No point in wasting fuel from the little orange container. And this has got plenty of fuel left here, so I may deorbit this using the fuel tank in here. I could probably deorbit it just using RCS, to be honest with you, but I'm not going to. That's dangerous. Yes. So, we've got 43 days left until our rover must go to Duna. I'm going to go back and play on the moon for a little bit. I'm going to play with the rover on the moon, collecting a bit more science, and I'll be back in 43 days and we'll finally launch to Duna. And we're finally here. We are at the point to launch our rover off to Duna. Let's undock the rover. And line up with it. And won't have prograde. Ready for the launch. Parachutes are not stuck on very evenly at all. In fact, I'm not entirely convinced that one's attached. But it's there. Hopefully they'll slow us down. Hopefully. There we are. Just to make things look better, the wheels can go down. Not that there is up or down in space, but hey ho. So, we need to get to Duna. Over there. It says as target. So, if Duna's over there, we're going to fire at the bottom of the black, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't done interplanetary maneuver nodes in a very long time. Let's see here. Up. And what do we get in there? An encounter, but a long way away. Let's try and move this around a little. If we're supposed to fire along our vector, or I've moved that miles and miles away. Nope, we want to go back there, I think it is. There we are. So we're firing, we're accelerating, making it all go faster, and then that should give us there we are. Counter coming up. Why do we hit we would have a Minmus encounter happening, which is not particularly what we want. Although granted, it could be useful for that's a bit more speed. I think we can use Minmus to do that, can't we? I can't remember. If you use a birth effect. So the closer we are to Minmus, the more oomph we get from going past it. You drops down to about 260 there, so right. I'm going to play with this manoeuvre node for a bit, and I shall be right back once I've figured it out. There we are, tweaking around a bit. I've managed to get under 40,000 metres. 40 million metres even, 40,000 to be close. Yes, so, and that's in 14 minutes. I was looking at like going multiple orbits and trying different things, but that there appears to work. 1,300 meters a second. We have 800 meters of delta V. That does not bode well. Ah! Right. Right. So, are we? Let's turn around. And go back and actually put fuel inside this tank, shall we? I'm sure I figured out that we would have enough fuel to get there. But obviously I've mucked something up somewhere. May even fill up on monopropellant as well if we can. Target the station, please. Target plus. Turn off the roll. We don't want that. Let's get over to the station, shall we? I do remember saying I was going to bring up extra fuel in order to fill the rover up before we left. And obviously forgot to actually do the filling up part. So, yes, oops indeed. Now we need to ensure that this just stays still, because we want to crash into it in a controlled manner. Didn't quite do it. Nope. Forward. And the station is wiggling, wobbling, and doing all sorts of craziness. Let's just do a quick time acceleration to try. It's a wonderful trick, that time acceleration. It is slightly cheating, but well. When they choose to wiggle and wobble for no reason that I can figure out, other than that centre, very, very weak part. Little bit of time acceleration to help isn't necessarily a bad thing. Come on. Why won't you dock? Oh, we're not lined up properly. Right, so this is not working. This is not working. Let's back off. Goes back round to 0 rolling compared to the station. That's... Oh, we're wiggling and wobbling again. Oh, we broke a solar panel. Oh my. Oh my. Yes, this is not good. This is not good at all. our station is flawed. It's got the wiggles. It's sadly suffering from the wiggles, which is not a good thing. Well, we're almost there. We're almost there. You can do it. Station very much does not like this. Ah, there we are. We're on. Hurrah! Right, I'm going to take some fuel out of that large tank there. In fact, I'm going to transfer all the fuel out of that tank because I'm wondering whether the weight there is causing a problem. If I put them in these tanks here, it might... I don't know if it's going to help or not, but I'm going to give it a try. Let's see now. In fact, no. Nope, I've changed my mind on that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that part off. I'm going to get rid of that part. Also going to transfer the monopropellant. Stop the wiggles. Stop your wiggling. One and that one. Got the monopropellant on our Duna craft. You see, I was completely prepared for this, as you can tell. I'd planned it all out. It's like planning a great big trip, travelling hundreds of miles and forgetting to put fuel in your car. It's a really dumb thing to do. But regardless, oh dear, I should know better than that. Never time accelerate with a craft nearby. They can end up inside each other and cause all sorts of problems. And I should know much better than that. Much, much better than that. Right, so got a tank there full of loads of liquid fuel, and we've got a space station here which seems to be a little bit more stable. I think we may have to abandon this project. We may have to send another capsule up and grab Jensky, but Space Lab may have to be abandoned. Space Station may have to be abandoned. It's not working. It's clearly not working. Something is wrong with it, and we need to be firing our maneuver like now. So let's turn that back up again and see if we can get our encounter again. Cross orbits with Duna. That's his target. There we are. I think I may have to add an orbit onto this. Plus one orbit, please. Because if we launch there, obviously Minimus is in the way, and it's still in the way. Strange. Oh, this isn't going quite as well. There we are. We have close approach. I can change the manoeuvre as we're out there. Easier to do once we're out of the range of Minmus that seems to be getting in the way. But anyway, let's turn off that. We don't want to worry about the roll too much. Though I do want to, just for aesthetics, put the wheels down. Something has clearly happened somewhere. It's caused our craft to become not so straight as we had originally planned. It's a little bit curved now. Oh well. Let's walk round to our next manoeuvre. Where is the station? Long way away from us. That's a good thing. Oh yes, we've got 1,200 meters a second in this engine now. That's what I figured out. This should be enough to get to Duna, and I don't really think circular rise, but I may dip into the atmosphere a few times. We have got the heat shield. It's no longer on straight, but we have got it nonetheless. Unfortunately, oh, blocked. Blocked, not broken, not broken. Good, 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 good. So then, let's accelerate up and see whether our reaction wheels can hold us. Yes, we're pitching up, but the reaction wheels can hold us. So, the journey begins. We are on our way to Duna. The first steps. And in my haste to get to Duna, I accelerated time during that burn and crashed the game. Not a big problem. Kerbal Space Program crashes quite often, especially with mods. The main issue is, however, now when I click Start Game and click Resume Save, nothing happens. I don't get the box to pick which save I want to play to. I don't have anything there. My Start New Game works, but I don't want to do that. I want to reserve my old one. I've looked in the files, the saves are still there. I'm just not sure what's going on. So I'm going to have to figure something out here. I'm not sure what's broken. I may muck about with starting new game things, but I need to back everything up first and check everything before it all goes terribly wrong. So yes, hopefully I get it sorted and we'll be back for episode 20. But yes, here's the hoping. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again, if I can get it all working. So yes, until next time, as always, have fun.